I grew up in a town outside of Pittsburgh, West Mifflin, PA. Really can't pinpoint where my addiction started, but looking back now, it all started, when I started nudging God out of my life. And there was a point when God was totally out of my life. My home life, I had a great family. I had everything. I had all the love I needed. I had anything I wanted. Home life was great. The only thing was me. It was my choice that I made. I think at first it was just like the peer pressure, like of being young. And then, like I said, wanting to be in the in crowd. And the in crowd was like the party crowd. And this took me someplace, eventually where I never wanted to be, where I never thought I'd be. I didn't grow up to be that way. It destroyed everything in my life. My relationship I had with my mom and dad, my relationship with my sister, my brother. I guess that even my self-esteem, I just wasn't a good person, and that's what addiction does. That's where addiction takes a lot of people. Because basically we're all good people. And addiction really brings out the devil in people. It's that simple. One thing that bothers me a little bit is, my mother and father never seen me get clean. So. It was very late. It was in my 40s when I think I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired and just, making it through the day and, not having a future. And the way I look when I come to Erie is I had a foot in the grave and I had a foot out of the grave. And it was either take that foot in or continue to try to claw yourself out, and that's something that I'm still trying to do today. It was partying for a couple of days and seeing addiction commercial on TV, and it was actually, I picked up the phone, like for real, and the only thing I could say about that was God working in my life. So I made it to Cadenza, and that's where my journey began.
Knowing Joe and getting to know Joe, yeah, when he puts everything in, it's all in, or what's the use? His addiction that he had was one that he put himself all in, and that's the way it was. He would be totally doing all his addiction stuff at night, partying and all this stuff. And then when it came to daytime, he slept through the day. And his life was going like that over and over and just partying. And he finally got to a point where he says, I got to do something. I think if I don't, he knew he was going to die.
For me, it was, I had to change the person that I was. And I don't know who likes change. I don't. It restores faith. The classes we had, the people there, the staff are just outstanding. But getting back in touch with something bigger than you, and for me, it was always what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, and how I wanted to do it. And that's a recipe for disaster. So, like I said, it really, the mission transformed my life and gave me something that I can never repay back. So.
I really believe that in God's leading and guiding in all of our lives, there's a time and a moment for us to meet people and get to know people. And for Joe and I, that was our time. So I believe Joe was put in our relationship so that I might be able to help him grow where he needs to grow. And so it's not me again, it's what God through me would be able to tell him. And I praise God that he used me in such a way and that I got to meet Joe.
I'm happy. I'm happy for, the first time in many, many years. My life's good today. I don't have to worry about, how am I getting it in tomorrow? You know what I mean? It's a feeling, and one thing that I found is the peace I have today. That is something that I can't explain. It's overcome me, and there's always that chance of going back, no matter who you are. Mission means everything to me. Like, it really does. Without the mission, I wouldn't be sitting here in this house today. I wouldn't be where I'm at in my life today. I have a peace of mind today. That's like the most important thing. The car don't count, the house don't count, the job don't count. The peace of mind is what really counts.